Good evening, family. How's everybody doing on this Saturday? Hopefully, everybody's doing wonderfully blessed and had a safe day. Shit, it might be good morning time or it might be good afternoon time in whatever time zone you're in. Where I'm at, it's evening time, baby. So, anyways, y'all know what time it is, baby. It's that Wild Wild West crypto land time. We're about to dive into some Doge and overall crypto market news. Now, if you're new to my channel, you can either hit the likes, dislikes, or don't, or you can come a subscriber or you can do nothing. I really don't care. I just appreciate you stopping by anyways. None of this is ever financial advice, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill, guys. If you take this as financial advice, well, shit, I don't know what to tell you. I think we're both in trouble if you do. All right, guys, now that we got all of that out of the way, without further ado, let's dive into the markets and see what's going on in the wild, wild west of crypto land. All right, guys, Bitcoin is up 0.16%. We're sitting at $43,068 with 5 cents. Now, guys, good old Grandpa Bitcoin's in the green. So what are we going to see? Obviously, the overall sentiment is pretty much going to be in the green as well, as you can see. Right? Yes, there's some red. There is some altcoins that are pulling back, doing a little bit of consolidating, which is always healthy for the markets. There's nothing wrong with that. Point being is, guys, if Bitcoin's in the green, the overall market's going to be in the green, as you can see in the top 100. There's a lot more green than there is red, and we definitely love the color of green because that's the color of dinero, money, skrilla scratch, federales, dead presidents, whatever you want to call it. All right, guys, enough of Bitcoin. We'll possibly, if we have enough time, we'll get into some Bitcoin / crypto news here in a tad bit. All right, guys, Dogecoin is ranked number 11. We're working our way back up. We're working our way back up to top 10, baby. You'll wait and see. All right, guys, we're sitting at 18 cents right now. We're up we're down 1.1% for the day. 24-hour low was at 18 cents. We're currently at now 24 hours at 19 cents. Trading volume is at market cap rather is at 24.2 billion. And our trading volume in the last 24 hours, guys, is at 1.69. We're basically down $4 billion, guys. We were over $5 billion yesterday. So volume has came way down, but it don't surprise me, being that it's the weekend. All right, guys, enough of the stats. Let's dive into the charts and see what's going on with resistance and support. Okay, guys, so we're going to really look at the 4-hourly time frame, right, and see what's going on. Guys, so as I've been showing you guys, right, talking about the 4-hourly time frame and this 180-day moving average and how significant and important it is. Now, as history shows, right, since the beginning of last year, right, of 2021, the 180-day moving average works can be used as a pretty good indicator, right, to show that when we are above the 180 moving average, things usually tend to be bullish and we're on an uptrend, and when we are below the 180 moving average, things tend to be bearish and we usually are in a downtrend. Now, as you can see, on January 13th, a couple of days ago, right, we came up right here, we hit the 180-day moving average, we got rejected, right, came back down, right, and then the next day on the 14th, we came back up, we tested resistance right here, we broke through it. Now, we came back down, bounced off of it, so we solidified it on the 14th, right? The bulls definitely reclaimed this 180-day moving average and bounced off of it and shot up, right? Now, this pink line up here is our resistance coming in at 19 cents. Now, as you can see, right, we broke past it, we kind of consolidated, we were kind of, you know, going up above it, down below it, right? We broke back down below it, came back up, but nonetheless, as you can see, guys, we got rejected, right? We got rejected. Boom. 19 cents. Now, this is not the first time. Okay, now let's go to the daily time frame, right? Let me get rid of all this mumbo jumbo here before we get on that daily time frame, right? So I'm going to show you back in the beginning of December, right? I think it was December 12th. We got rejected. We tested this 19 cents 2 different times, guys. Now, the point I'm trying to make is that this area is a very strong level of support of resistance, right, guys? Okay, guys. Now we're on the daily time frame, right? And I pulled out the Bollinger Bands, right? Okay, so obviously this upper band here is resistance, guys. That's coming in at 19 cents, right? And this bottom one here was, that's the lower bands, right? And this middle one here, guys, that's like the moving average right now, right? That's the 21-day moving average is pretty much running in parallel with this center band here from the Bollinger Bands. Now, as you can see on December 13th, right, guys, we came up, we tested resistance, at 19 cents. And what happens, right? We got rejected, right? We came back down. Now on December 20th, right here, we worked our way back up. And on Christmas Day, which is right here, we came back and tested resistance at 19 cents again. And what do you guys see, guys? We got rejected, right? Then we bounced down. We broke below the moving average, right? So things were looking bearish. And we continued to kind of consolidate sideways. And then we continued to go down, right? Until we hit that 14 cents. And the bottom Bollinger Band acted as a support, and we bounced off of it, right? And we had all this bullish momentum these past couple of days, and we've been working our way up. We broke resistance at this moving average, right, in this middle Bollinger Band, and then we broke the 50-day moving average as well. Then we came up, we tested resistance once again at 19 cents on this upper Bollinger Band, and what happened? Got rejected, guys. So what I'm trying to emphasize and point out by showing all you this on the charts, guys, is that 19 cents since the beginning of since mid-December, guys. This is the third time we've tested 19 cents and we got rejected, right? We've gotten rejected 3 times already now, guys. So hopefully third time's the charm. Hopefully when we come back and test it again, if we come test it again, we'll break through it. But the point I'm making is 19 cents is proving to be a very, very fucking strong level of resistance. All right, guys. Now, support is obviously coming in at this 21-day moving average, right? And I'll show you how it runs parallel with this center Bollinger Band, right? Which is the moving average. So let me type in 21, go, boom. See how that red line runs right there parallel with it, guys, right here. All right, so anyway, so 17 cents is support, guys, and resistance is up here at 19 cents. And what I meant to show you guys, let me go back real quick to the 4-hourly time frame. All right, guys, and I wanted to show you on this 180-day moving average that, if it lets me, right, it's not wanting to load up. Oh, here we go, right? So now we're on the 4-hourly. Now let's go to the 180. 180. Let's get rid of already here. I just want to real quick, and then we're done with the charts. Okay, go, boom, get rid of here. Now, so let me get rid of the 50. Okay, let me get rid of the Bollinger Bands. Let me get rid of the 21-day. Okay, now, guys, so it is very, very possible that we come back and test this 180-day moving average, which is at 17 cents, right, as you can see. And that's pretty much where support is at off that 21-day moving average. So we can do something like this, right? Since, you know, we came up, we tested resistance, we got rejected, we could possibly come back down to 17 cents to test this 180-day moving average and then bounce back up, test resistance, and do that, right? So what does that look like? It goes boom, 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 right? Just like that. So hopefully that could possibly pay out, right? So we could consolidate, come back down to about 17 cents, right? Which is where we're sitting at for support. All right, guys, enough of the charts. Now let's dive into some overall Doge news. All right, guys. Now, says Dogecoin surge sees short traders lose $8 million after Tesla store addition. Leverage traders betting on upside loss. All right, so people betting to go up, right? They got lost $4 million, right, guys? Now, says Dogecoin traders lost more than 11.69 million in total liquidations in Asian morning hours as the meme coin surged 14% in the past 24 hours. The figures were much higher than liquidations on Bitcoin or Ethereum futures, which usually sees most losses among all cryptocurrencies. Now, it says liquidations occurred when, now we know what it all means, right? Now, it says nearly 65% of the liquidations stemmed from short trades or from those betting on the downside, accounting for over $7.6 million in losses. Leverage traders betting on the upside lost another $4 million on margin calls, right? Not liquidations, on margins, right? So now it says data from analytics tools CoinGlass showed 60.8 million Doge was liquidated across various crypto exchanges, futures, and right, guys. So just wanted to point out, right, guys, it's not always people that are longing that get liquidated. Short seller, the people that are shorting as well get liquidated. And this time, obviously, you had 7.6 in shorts get liquidated. Better luck next time, guys. All right, guys. Now, all right, let's go right here. Come on. Now, it says Doge, Shiba, Cardano, Sol, and Bitcoin among most heard cryptos in the U.S. Now it says, according to the research in which almost 3,150 participants took place, the list of cryptocurrencies that Americans have heard of most often included memes, crypto token Doge, Shiba, Cardano, Bitcoin, BNB, so Ethereum, and USDT. It says Bitcoin is coming up in first place at 83.46%, and Doge, guys, comes in at second place, baby, at 54.1%. Then it goes on to say, it says, aside from the U.S. citizens have heard more about NFTs and metaverse than DAO. Now, 28% out of the 3,100 people, guys, have invested in digital currency. So basically a quarter of those 3,000 people, guys, are invested in crypto, whatever age you're in. That is a good thing, right? And like I talked on my video yesterday, right? Dave Gotchinson had mentioned and pointed out was Doge is very important to crypto. Why? Because it has brought in a lot of people into crypto route. Now, a lot of people FOMO'd into Doge, Shiba, Floki, right? And that was the only reason why they got into crypto. And now that they're in crypto because of those meme coins, now they're investing in other cryptos. So the point that I'm making and that Dave Gotchinson made, and that if you want to check it out, check my video on yesterday talking about it, right, is that it helps adoption. It helps bring people into the door of crypto, and that's what we need, right? We need more adoption. But Doge brought in a lot of Gen Zs and a lot of younger generation, a lot of younger investors into crypto, and that is a beautiful thing, right, guys? And that is definitely what we need. All right, guys, we got 11 minutes left. All right, guys, now that's pretty much as far as what I had as far as Doge goes. Now let's dive into some overall crypto news. Come on, baby. Now it says 70% of U.S. crypto holders started investing in 2021. It says 46% of respondents reporting having 1,000 or less in crypto, while another 25% they held between $1,000 and $10,000. The vast majority of cryptocurrency owners in the United States made its first ever crypto investment just within last year, according to a new survey. About 70% crypto holders in the U.S. started investing in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin in 2021, according to the Crypto Perception Report 2022 by Huobi Group, the operator of the major crypto exchange Huobi. The company polled about 3,100 Americans, adults, in mid-December 2021 to assess respondents' knowledge of crypto, what they think about the crypto rise in 2021, and more. Survey found about 68% respondents of their first crypto exposure within the last year, while another 21% of those started investing in crypto up to 2 years ago. 12% of respondents made their first crypto investment within 4 years, while 9% began investing in crypto more than 4 years ago. Now, if you see, guys, it goes from 9 to 12 to 21 to 68 from 4 years ago. So the point I'm trying to point out to you guys here is that people are starting to be more aware. Adoption is growing at a fast pace for crypto. This article here gives the breakdown, right? Like I said, 9, 12, 21, 68, right? So obviously last year being at 68%, right? Last year was a very, very great year for adoption for crypto, right? A lot more people were curious about crypto, right? Being that we've had the pandemic, a lot of people have more time on their hands, right? So a lot of people were more interested on, looking things up, right? So this is a very, very good thing, guys, for crypto and adoption. All right, now let's see what we got here coming out of Tonga. Now it says Tonga to copy El Salvador's bill making Bitcoin legal tender, says former MP. This is huge, guys, right? And it's just going to continue to start a ripple effect, right? Now it says Tonga, it says in ruling that is almost identical to El Salvador bill, Tonga, bigwig Lord Futisu anticipates that his country could adopt Bitcoin by November. Another domino is lined up to fall down the route to Bitcoinization. On Wednesday, a former lawmaker for the Pacific Island nation of Tonga shared a play-by-play approach to adopting Bitcoin as legal tender. This is freaking huge, guys. Why? Because it's just starting a positive domino effect for adoption for countries to start accepting Bitcoin as legal tender, right? Next thing, like I said, in 5 years from now, guys, you guys are going to wish that you had invested in crypto back in 2021 and 2022, right? But none of this is ever financial advice. Now, check this article out. Now, it says Fidelity, Rio de Janeiro, crypto adoption is only the beginning. Now, it goes on to say Rio de Janeiro Mayor Edward Paes said the Brazilian city will put 1% of its treasury into crypto. The announcement is in line with Fidelity Digital Asset Research's prediction. Now, it says the announcement confirms a 2022 prediction for Fidelity Digital Asset Researchers. Says that more governments and central banks will acquire digital assets. It comes down to keeping up appearances and staying on top of new innovations, they said. We also think there is a very high stakes game theory at play here, whereby if Bitcoin adoption increases, the countries that secure some Bitcoin today will be better off competitively than their peers. Now, what that's saying, guys, is you either get with the program or your ass is going to get left behind. If you ain't on that train, right, you about to miss out, baby, is what they're saying without saying. It says other cities and sovereign states are going to have to start thinking ahead if they want to maintain an edge, even if the value proposition of cryptocurrencies is not immediately clear, research said. It says while Rio de Janeiro is a city and technically the mayor mentioned cryptocurrency is not Bitcoin specifically, we'll see the overall game theory as the same, said Christopher Cooper, head of research at Fidelity Digital Assets. In other words, entities are viewing Bitcoin acquisitions now as a small insurance premium to pay. Right, guys? So basically all that says, like I said, is obviously they say Bitcoin ain't going nowhere. Cryptocurrencies is here to stay. The sooner you get with the program, the better you are off financially. And that's what Rio de Janeiro, the mayor from Rio de Janeiro obviously sees, right? That's what El Salvador sees. That's what Tonga sees, right? That's why these people are smart, man. They're trying to get in before it's too freaking late. All right. Oh, let me close out with this right here, guys. It's about another country. India's first Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF to be launched. This is huge, guys, right? Now you have another country that is India was talking about freaking banning crypto. Now they're freaking got an ETF coming out, right, guys? So adoption is here, guys, is what I'm trying to point out. It's better to get with the program now than it is later, right? If you start investing now, hopefully we'll be those crypto millionaires in 5 to 10 years from now. You guys have a wonderfully blessed Saturday, man. Stay blessed and stay safe. Until tomorrow, your boy.